start again. Good welcome. Good evening. Welcome to RB Art. This is chaos today. But as you can see, I have a black canvas, 20 by 60. Obviously it originally was a white canvas. I've painted it with black gesso, and then I've covered it with a very, very thin coating of linseed oil. So the colours that I'm going to be using tonight are titanium white, phthalo green, Prussian blue, ivory black, dark sienna, dioxazine purple, alizarin crimson, and down here I've chosen some really bright colours. I've got the Indian yellow, but I've chosen the lemon yellow as opposed to the cadmium yellow that I normally use, yellow ochre, cadmium orange, rose pink and bright red. So without further ado, let's get started. What am I going to do? Well, the truth of the matter is, up until about 10 minutes ago, I had really no idea. I came up with a name called Paradise Sunset, so let's go with that. Now, rookie mistake, really rookie mistake. It's what I mean by it's chaos today. I did the oil on here and forgot to put in the tape for my horizon. So I may have to do some stuff on either side if the horizon isn't exactly straight. Okay, so first off, what we're going to do is start by putting some colours in. Now I'm going to use the yellow. You won't see much of it. It isn't as transparent as my normal colours, but it's a really, really bright colour and I really wanted it. So I'm going to put this in here. Just slap it in like that, right the way across. And we'll do some down here, because obviously this is my reflection. Just doing little crisscrosses, but take it wherever you feel it's going to spread. Then I'm going to go straight into the orange, which again, cadmium orange, it's not a translucent colour, but you'll see why it won't matter very, very shortly. And we're going to have a really, really bright, bright sky. Please can you drop me a little message if you're watching, so that I know that you are watching, please. Because I'm a little bit paranoid about the fact that I couldn't get on earlier. And I just like to make sure people are actually watching and it is actually going out. It appears to be. But who knows? Secret of the Black Magic Box. In this case, the Black Magic Canvas. Now I know there were a few people that were hoping to join me, and I do hope that you won't put off by the fact that I wasn't there bang on 7, because I do apologise. I'm now going to go into a little bit of the pink. I've chosen the pink as opposed to the orange, or as opposed to the reds just yet. I just fancy a little bit of pink bouncing around in the sky. I'll tell you what this is. He doesn't live in a tropical area, but my son went to Richmond in the American University for his degree. And one of his mates there, his dad has moved down to, I believe it's Virginia, in the States. And he's right on the eastern seaboard, and literally, you know, the ocean is just on his doorstep, and the sunsets and the skies and the colour. So Greg, thank you for being my inspiration. And I hope this does your skies justice. Now I'm going to go into some purple. I still haven't, you'll notice, still haven't cleaned my brush yet. Now if you've got any little gaps, just fill them in with the purple, makes no odds. Okay, just make sure you don't do the blue there. Right, we're going to go up here. Anybody see me? Oh, hi Mum, excellent, we can see you. Hi Nick. Oh, thank God, goodness for that. Oh, I couldn't believe it. It was awful. And it wasn't until you text me, thank heavens you text me, Lewis, because if you hadn't have texted me, I'd have carried on and I wouldn't have been live. So now I have just picked up a little bit of the Prussian blue, and I'm putting it in the corners, and I will go right across the top. And so as you can see, we've already got a bit of a colourful sky, but you wait till I add the white to it. Then it's going to go mental. Right, and I am going to put a little bit of blue with a little bit of the phthalo green right here at the bottom, because this is going to be my water, I'm assuming. One would hope. In fact, I might put a little bit of phthalo green. Very, very strong colour, phthalo green, so I wouldn't advise you using much, but I will put it across there. Now I'm finally going to wash my brush. And I wash my brushes in odourless paint thinner. Odourless because you don't want to stick the place out, and it's better. You're welcome, thank you, Lewis. And it's better for your sinuses. Although having said that, that would clear them out. Okay, now I'm going to go straight into the titanium white. Don't want a huge amount, but I want enough to cover. Okay, just to cover the brushes. Now, my sun is going to be coming up here. So that is going to be my brightest spot. And then I'm just going to bounce it out and about. Because it's opaque, it will make these colours even brighter. We'll bounce it up here, we'll pick up some of the blues. Over this side. Just don't go back. Now we've gone from a black canvas to a really colourful one. Taking the same, I really should have washed that. So I'm going to start down here because that's my bright spot in the water. And then I am just going to go here and there, and we'll just sparkle in a little bit of reflection. So clean your brush. I do fancy that being a little bit brighter still. And I am just wiping it on the brush there. Marlon Rushton. Oh, you got it right way up. You were there from the beginning, were you? Oh, what a mistake to make. Unbelievable. Couldn't get it the right way up at all. But there we go. We are here now. It's nice of you to join me. Thank you. Okay. Like so. There we go. Keep that right. Okay. Now, washing the brush again. Beating it on your rack just to dry it off. I am going to get another one. And then we're going to fade this out, and we'll blend it all together and bring the whole thing together. Okay? So, don't forget to take it round the corner, which I have been doing. Forgetting to take it round the corner, that is. Sounds like the cars are going to start up again next door. And there we go. That's the dogs going for a walk. It's amazing, we get to know your neighbour's habits so well, don't it? And again, don't forget, come round the corner. I'll need a little bit of white there. As I come round the corner there. But whatever you do not come back. There we go. Into that bottom colour. Now, centre, going straight across, coming round the corner. And there we go. And there we are. I thought you were in Australia. Yeah, don't. It was crazy. First off, I couldn't get on, it wouldn't switch on. Then once it switched on, it wouldn't rotate. And then it wouldn't flip. But I'm here. I have prevailed. I will not be beaten, Martha. I will not be beaten. Okay, taking a brush. Now this is it's a fan brush. I can't quite see the number because it's got a pile of paint on it. So it looks to be around and about the same as that one, which is a number 3. Okay, so now I'm not going to do my usual bouncing into the sky with white clouds. We're going to pick out and have some darker clouds because these are going to be mulling around in the background, just here and there, just to give a little bit. Now all I'm doing is I'm mixing the purple with the alizarin crimson, and just where you fancy them. These clouds are free as a bird. There we go. Bring that up there a little bit, shall we? Okay. Then we'll take the fan brush. Oh, the fan brush. We'll take the 2-inch brush. Make sure it's really good and dry. Come from around the corner, using just the bottom couple of hairs. Fluff it up a little bit and sink it into the painting. And I hope everybody's had a good week. With it being the second week of, is it the second week of lockdown, I believe? Must admit, it's gone quite quickly. It's like each day took a lifetime to come, but to happen, but we got there in the end. Now it's here, it's sort of like come around really quickly. Now I haven't washed my fan brush and I'm going into the brown because I feel that we'd have a few wispy little clouds along here, perhaps coming in here. Now I'm doing a sort of like circulars, flicks, few swipes, basically doing all sorts of different, because I just feel, having seen the pictures, because the clouds and the stars, it is phenomenal where he's living. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, and we'll go across there. Now what I am going to do is go back to my brush. I'm not going to wash it, I'm just going to quickly beat off the paint. And we'll go back and we'll wind the clouds up. Anyone knows me, I wind things up quite nicely. There we go, set that in. These ones I'll just drag. These ones I'll wind up. There we are. Okay, and those ones I'll just go like that. Okay, now what I am going to do, which I don't often do, I'm going to take a little bit of the yellow in with the white, and I'm just going to do a circular motion, and we are going to do a round sun. It's got to be round because suns are round. Just a hint against that colour, against that back. It'll be quite large because I don't know, it always seems to be quite big in the evening, doesn't it, when it's setting? Okay, right, I'm now going to take, I am going to wash my fan brush now. I'm just going to wipe it on the floor. This is better than Bob Ross. Oh, thank you, Nick. Thank you. Put me off now? No, you haven't. Okay, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of orange, a little bit of pink, mix all the colours. And then what we're going to do on these clouds is add a little bit of brightness underneath them. Now last week we did something fairly similar, but we only did it in patches. But that's because it was Shetland. But this time we are going to, there we go. This time we're going to do a lot more. We're going to do a lot more of the clouds. Okay, don't worry, I've got a little bit extra in there, but that's all right. That can just get mixed in. There we go. Okay, coming across underneath here. I think we'll a little bit underneath there as well, because it does show up. Okay, and I think that's going to be it. I'm going to take my brush again, wind that colour in, but I'm not going to do much. I still just want a hint. So I don't want that to run away and leave me. I want it to stay. There we go. Take it round the corner. I can't come round this corner too much because I've got the fire on. By heck, it's hot. There we go. Okay. Right. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Always stand back and just have a little look. Oh no! Take me away from... Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, bless you, Marlon. I am sorry to hear that. So many people losing so many... It's crazy. It's getting to the point where you're actually lucky if you're not being touched by it. Now I'm going to put this colour back. Well, I hope I do take your mind off things for a little bit, even just for a few minutes. There, okay. As I said, look, always stand back and see where your painting's going. See if you like what you've done so far. Okay. So, where am I going to go next? I think I need to put in a little bit of water. So, she says, looking for her big knife. Going to take a little bit of the liquid white, mix it in with the titanium white. I just need to make the titanium white. Titanium white's really, really thick. Now, I'm going to use what's left of the pink, a little bit of orange, a little bit of yellow, and we'll make, don't want that one solid colour though. Alright, cut across, and let's start. First off, let's make some reflections. Or maybe it was just fish and chips, because that's rather quick for a dog walk, if you can hear that. Okay. Try and go reasonably straight, which I haven't done. There we go, that's straighter. And just touch as you go across. Actually had a takeaway today because I've actually had my flu jab today. Not the coronavirus one, but just the normal flu jab. Because normally I'm not eligible because I'm not old enough, but this year they're making an exception, aren't they? So this year I managed to get one. It's quite weird. You go in and you're literally there for 2 minutes. Shame lots passing. Thank you. Good. I'm glad you like the painting. Okay, so just going over Now bear in mind, I don't have that a little bit of movement in the water. There we go. Okay. So what are we going to do then? This is Paradise's Sunset. I think we're going to need to have some foreground. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the black, just straight black, and I'm going to put, so I splay the brushes, the bristles a little bit. I'm going to come from round the side, and we're just going to come a little bit out there, just over the corner. So, there we go, just a little bit. Oh, I know, Greg, you don't have that. I don't even know if Greg will see these, but I'd say rookie error, I didn't do so we'll hide a little bit of the horizon that I don't think is quite straight. But this is the wonderful thing about this art form, this particular method. As the great man himself said, we don't have mistakes, we have happy accidents. So if I had have done, there we are. Okay, we'll do something like that. What I might do is a few little palm trees in the distance as well, so because I want to do one big palm tree coming out. So we'll bring that down, go across, there we are, bring that down, bring that across, and there we are, that covers that. All right, just quickly, yes we are, we're doing fine. Okay, so rather than go and put some more land in at the front, what I thought I would do is just have the palm tree, keeping an eye on the time, and just have the palm tree coming from the corner. Now I did one similar, it's not at all similar, it was in bright sunshine, but it was a Florida beach scene, and I did the palm tree coming out from the side, and it actually looked really good. This time I'm going to use black. I'm going to have a little bit of brown in there. I don't want a lot, that's why I deliberately only put a little bit. Then which way round is it? This way. Okay, and cut your knife, cut your paint. So we'll come in from the sides. Now don't forget a palm tree, it's going to be quite big at the base. So, excuse me if I go quiet guys, I'm just trying to work out where my palm tree is going because I've got to come around the side. Okay, there we are. Don't forget the palm tree is sort of like in rings, isn't it? So you need to make little ring marks. There we go. It's coming in over there. And then we will come up through there. And up through here. I may have to get some more paint. Now I am putting paint on quite thick because it is a palm tree. Palm trees aren't smooth. They are quite rough. Trying to remember them from when, it was a long time ago I last saw palm trees. Although I haven't said that, no, it's probably in Florida. Okay, we'll have that leaning away a little bit. tidy up the edge a little bit, because we know they're rough, but they're not totally deformed. Okay, and there we are. And we'll go up to there. Of course, the easiest thing would be to take it right off top of the canvas, and then you don't have to do the leaves, do you? Okay, so we're going to do one coming out there. We will have one dropping forward. We will have one going backwards, going off up there. We'll have another one. There we are, going that way. Make him a bit longer. There we are. In fact, I'll make him a bit longer as well. There we go. And we'll have another one that's coming round, down and around. Don't worry, I'll make that one a little bit rounder. I'll have another one that goes off that way, and then we'll have that one. There we are. Okay, that'll do that for the moment. Get your fan brush. Again, this is oh, that's the one that I was using earlier. Okay, so take some of your black and some of the liquid thinner, because you really do want a very, very thin paint. So for this one, come down and bring that down like that. I'll have some in the background. There we go. This one will be in the background, so we'll have him going that way. There we go. This one definitely in the front. There we are. This one will be showing a little bit of both sides. There we go. This one's coming from behind. Now don't worry about the bits that are hanging down, the paint that's splashing. We can incorporate that. Don't worry about those. They will disappear. And then this one, there we are. Alright, and that's my palm tree. Now, just wipe that. Just take this, and if you just brush these, they're so thin they will just disappear, and they'll just look like shadows, little shadows in places. So don't worry about splashes. Okay, here we go. I know I've got one there, but I can't quite get to it with the big brush, so I will get to it with the small brush. There we go. It just looks like a little bit of an extra cloud. All right, so now, shall we do another one? No, I quite like that one the way that it is actually. What I think I will do is take my script liner, because I did say I was going to do one that came up here, didn't I? Okay. I can't see that quite so much distance. going to have a taller one. Okay, again, it's looking really good. I'm not an artist, but I really like art and photography. Well, wonderful. I'm not very good at photography, I must admit. I tend to let my sons do that. My younger son is better at photography. I'll be honest, if you look on my website, a lot of the photographs that have been taken, especially of that looks like that's got a coconut there, especially of the products, the majority were taken by my boys, because I know when to admit defeat. Okay, and you know what? I actually like it the way that it is. Now, I suppose I should have a little bit of shadow, of highlight on that, but I don't really want to ruin it because I really like the starkness. And I'm not going to put, the only thing I am going to do is I'm going to bring that, you can't see this bit, but it was just floating in mid-air around the corner here, so I need to take it off the corner. There we go. Okay, now it's not floating in mid-air anymore. Now I like it. One thing I will do, what brush shall I use? Oh, let's use this one. I will take a little bit of the bright, and we will just have a little bit of highlight now and then, just to show that this is so not doing a lot. There we are. Okay. I will do the same over this side. So just little bits, and don't forget it's only the bits that are neither facing towards the sun. So the other side of the tree or the bush or whatever is going to be quite dark. There we go. Yeah, like that. I'm going to have that come down there. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to put my signature on it. I'm going to put those in there because I can't remember if I cleaned them. And yeah, I found another brush from last week. Hey ho! I think you guys must be getting used to me by now. Okay, now I actually pulled out a script liner so that I knew where it was. There it is. Okay, and as you know, I signed mine in red. I don't think Red Gomez enjoyed watching you. You sneak, Wendy! And I enjoyed watching you on Landscape Artist of the Year. My friend Wendy went in as a wildcard entry, and she actually got on the TV, but then I must admit I thought her painting was actually better than some of them that got through. But that's my opinion. I might be a little bit biased. Okay, I'm just going to put the signature on there. I hope you do manage to give this a go and you'll give it a try. If not, and if you really like it and you just want to have it hanging on your wall, it will be on the website very, very shortly. I'll just let it dry and then I'll take some decent pictures, because obviously my youngest can't come over, can't come see me, because obviously because of the lockdown. So thank you very much for joining me. Oh, before I forget, the website is rbart.co.uk /for the store, or videos if you want the videos. This video will be edited, it will be up on YouTube. Probably, I've been getting them up Saturday into Sunday, so Hopefully that'll be up then. And like I say, thank you very much for your company. I hope everybody's staying safe. Marlon, to your family and your friends, hope it's good news. Hope everything works out for them. And take care, stay safe, and I will see you same time, 7 o'clock, Wi-Fi permitting, perhaps just a little bit after, on Facebook Live. Take care. See you soon.